Welcome to Digital Champions TV, where we speak with the top leaders and trendsetters in advertising marketing. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today we're joined by Ricky Del Rosario, owner, keynote speaker, and comedian all the way in California. Welcome, Ricky.
Good to meet you. Good to see you.
Good to meet you as well. Ricky, you began your journey in radio as an on-air personality. How did this experience shape your approach to really speaking on stress, overcoming obstacles, and becoming a motivational speaker?
Well, stress for me began a lot sooner than that. When I was a child, I had a lot of stressful incidents happen to me. I actually rode a bike through the desert of Arizona for 10 days straight. I was 8 years old, no one around, 14 to 12 hours a day riding a bike. I was part of this pack of people that were riding bikes. They were all adults. I was the only kid. Nobody stayed with me. It was a race for them. So I was literally by myself in the desert, nothing. And luckily, when there were forks in the road, I went the right way every time. So it was, I don't know what was going on, but I got there in time. And there was not an adult that was there to watch me. I had an abusive mother, things like that. So I had a very stressful childhood growing up. I was a latchkey kid. A lot of people don't know what a latchkey kid is, but I took care of myself 5 days a week, went to school, made my breakfast, walked to school, went to after school program, came home, made myself dinner, went to bed, did it all again, Monday through Friday, rinse and repeat.
Now, how did these experiences impact you as a keynote speaker and comedian? And how did you go about getting your message out there to your general audiences?
So the good thing is, well, not the good thing. I want to say the bad thing is stress is something that everybody encounters every single day. So for me, those experiences, I was in stressful situations many times. And a lot of times I didn't want to just sit there and become a victim of my stress. I wanted to advance, do something more, get out of the situation more than anything. And, you know, in the workplace, that's mostly what I talk to is corporate America. 83% of Americans, they experience work-related stress. So that's pretty big. And 25% of those people feel like stress from their job is the biggest stress that they have in their life. So that makes it tough for corporate America. And speaking on that, you know, like I said, stress is something everybody knows. So if you can take that stress and you can harness it and you can really wrangle it in and flip it around. And stress is actually something where little doses of stress are actually very good for us because they put us at the peak of our performance. You know, they make us work harder, put us in survival mode. So being able to take that stress and not sitting back and becoming a victim, but more so becoming the hero of your situation is always something that people are interested in. So it's a format that is really, really important for people to hear, and especially in the corporate society where, you know, over 1 million Americans each day take off work because of stress. So it's crazy.
Yeah, no, and before the show, you emphasized the importance of PR and having the right team in digital marketing and making sure that you're reaching the right audiences. How would the typical business manage their marketing efforts better to be able to get a message out to a broader audience? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, today is totally different than 15 years ago because digital marketing, parts like that, that's where it's at because everybody's on the phone. Everybody's looking at, you know, this incredible oracle in front of their face. And what is it going to tell me next? And where can I get the answers? And it's all right there in your pocket. So people are on the computer, on the PC, on their phone, looking at ways to market because that's where everybody's looking. So getting a good digital marketing team, getting a good social media team together, whether it's one person, if you're small, or whether it's a whole corporation, is the best way to get yourself out there. And branding yourself. Branding is huge because anybody that has to deal with having their image be somewhere, or like, for example, me speaking, you have to have some kind of branding because branding is going to get you out there and branding is going to make you stand out and say, you know what, this is the guy that we need because I see him on social media. I see him everywhere. So I need to get this guy. And hey, you could be not as big as what you really are, but when your branding team does it for you, it's all kudos to them.
There you have it. Ricky Del Rosario, helping people reduce stress and overcome obstacles. Thank you, Ricky, for sharing your expertise and perspectives with us today. To connect with Ricky Del Rosario and learn more about his work, visit digitalchampionstv.com.